everybody, my name is DC here, welcome back to another video. So today, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today, lads. So, what I did was I went on my cheeky little Discord server, and I told everyone to take a photo of Thomas the Tank Engine that I provided, and try to make it as scary as possible, lads. Now we have our result, and oh my god, am I hyped for this. So we got 5 tiers. We have You'll Be in My Nightmares, Uncanny as Fuck, Does the Job, A Bit Goofy, and You Call This Scary? So without further ado, let's just get straight into the shit. The last known sighting of Thomas the Tank Engine, January 8th, 1952. That is, that's a bit alarming, you know. Okay, so what do we got here? We got, like, just, like, this drawn kind of vibe to it. I really honestly enjoy it for that reason, like, the scratches on, like, the border and the rim and all that. The fact that the whole thing's black and white kind of contrast, I also really dig. The teeth look kind of silly. Like, I'm sorry, but that kind of just takes it out of it. Kind of looks like a Flapjack character. But I do dig it, though. I'm not sure how scary this is. It's more just kind of cool. So, honestly, I think I am just genuinely just gonna keep it and does the job. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it there. I kind of like that, honestly. Ooh, dude, this one looks sick. Dude, this one looks really well done. Look at that. Okay, so they took like a whole new meaning to this one. They didn't just Photoshop the drawing that I gave. They whole ass just like traced it, drew it all together. Yo. So, okay, so the more I look at this, the more shit I'm noticing, and it's the fact of like, he's like made of flesh and shit. Like he's got a giant arm coming out of him, like a human claw just coming out of his ass. The funnel and his dome are like glued together with just like, oh, I really dig this one a lot, actually. I also really enjoy the fact that this is like practically one of the only ones, if not the only one, that just drew it from the ground up. I love the eyes. I love the face. I don't know if this is like uncanny, really. Like I could look at this for hours and like not feel any type of like scare from it, but I think that this one really is just another one that's just super badass. So I think I'm also gonna keep this one and does the job, but I'm gonna move it above the black and white one. This one looks sick. Okay, we have a lot to unpack here because first of all, that looks like Dan Schneider in the bottom right, just like facing sideways. And let me just tell you, lad, I absolutely love the colors in this. Just that pure red, that pure black with the hint of pink in there. Dude, that looks amazing. The teeth are super well done. The face is perfect. I just don't really know if I personally would call this like the scariest thing on the planet. Like this is horrifying, but it's more, like I said with the other ones, it's more cool than it is creepy as shit. So honestly, we're just gonna give it uncanny as fuck. I think I could dig that. Okay, this one, honestly, I really don't know because I like the face. The face looks creepy as shit because it looks like an analog horror, kind of like Mandela effect kind of face. But everything else just looks kind of silly to me. I'm not too sure how much I feel about this. I love the colors. The colors look amazing. I love how dark it is. But just in terms of everything else, it's just like, I don't know, man. Just like the waviness of it, the fact you can barely even tell what the fuck is going on half the time. Take away the face and this, I'm not a big fan of this one, but I do kind of like it though. So we're gonna put it in a bit goofy. It's not like terrible. The face alone keeps it out of the bottom tier. The 1942 one. Actually, you know what? I really fuck with this one heavy. And the reason why I do is because of how vague it is. Like with the other one that we have in Does the Job where it like gives like a backstory on it, this one is vague as shit. Just 1942. That's all you're given. Not only that, but it also just has like a developed like a Polaroid camera vibe to it. The face is terrifying. I love the grain and like the filter of the photo. It looks terrifying. Like this looks like a nightmare that somebody caught on camera, dude. I can fuck with this one heavy. This one is You'll Be in My Nightmares easy. Okay, now we got this one, and I don't know what to feel about it because like the mouth, I feel just kind of ruins this whole thing because it genuinely looks like a duck bill. I think what they're just trying to do is they're just trying to go for just like a big ass cartoony smile, but compare that with like the hyper realistic terrifying eyes and it just makes it look kind of silly. I really like the background because it has like a dried blood kind of vibe to it, you know what I mean? Like I really like that. And I also like how Thomas himself is like entirely like gray. That looks cool as fuck. It's just the mouth that just lowers it a lot. If this had a terrifying mouth, I'd probably put it in uncanny, but just the way that it is, I think I'm honestly gonna put it in a bit goofy. All right, now we got this terrifying spider looking one. This looks great. The body appeared untouched. Great, and it's like a spider, Thomas. Like it actually is. He's got like spider legs, and he's got like spider webs in the bottom left. Dude, this is sick. This is really, really cool, but honestly, the only negative that I feel like I have with this is the fact that I'm not really sure the pixelated vibe works with this. Like, I feel like if this were to have like a realistic kind of more vibe to it, I feel like it would be kind of terrifying. But just the way it is with the pixels, it's just okay. It's definitely not bad by any means. Like, there's nothing in this that appears like goofy or not scary. I just think this could be a lot better. So actually, I think I'm just gonna keep it at the bottom it does the job. I think it does accomplish that. Okay, this one is fucked. All right, lads, what do we have here, bro? You got like this motion blur kind of effect to it, and the fact that honestly the back of him looks like he's kind of covered in like fucking like soot and shit. The teeth coming out of him like that, where like his jaw is just unhinged and shit. The blacked out eyes, like I said, with the motion blur and all that. Dude, I like this one a lot. Is it really You'll Be in My Nightmares though? I actually have no fucking clue. Because like I'm thinking either the top of Uncanny or the bottom of Nightmare. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I think that for now we're gonna keep it at the bottom of Nightmare, but like it will definitely be like the last of Nightmare. Like nothing is gonna be below it in the Nightmare category. Okay, this one's a simple one actually. I kind of do like the simplicity of this one. So we just got like a black and white, more fuzzy, more pixelated one with a big blood splatter, which is damn terrifying, and then just that horrifying Mandela effect dark face. This one probably is the simplest so far, but I do kind of feel like it's a bit effective, you know? I feel like if it were to have something like the photo had, where it's just like 1942, like if it were to have something like that, some kind of like mystery vibe to it, or I feel like if you just made it darker, honestly, it would look great. I'm not really too big of a fan of it. I feel like you could definitely make this one a lot better. I like the intention though. I feel bad though, because like it's not goofy, you know what I mean? But it also does the job, but there's no way in hell that this and this are on the same fucking tier. There's just no way. I think honestly I'm gonna move it at the bottom of a bit goofy, just because like I like the intention. I could see how this could be fucking terrifying, but just as it is, I'm not too sure it is. Okay, this one's just... what even is going on here, man? Like, what the fuck? Weirdest detail of all, they removed his number. It's just gone. The funnel has like a tongue teeth thing sticking out of it. The wheels are like extracted from under them, which is kind of disturbing as shit. And then the main kicker is the face, which I'll give you that though. The face is horrifying in this, dude. If you just had the, like, it's even peeling off of like his fucking boiler and shit too. Like, if we were just talking about the face, if the whole quality of this entire image was just based on the face, dude, this would be You're in My Nightmares, or at least the top of Uncanny. Everything else, I feel, is just kind of silly. Like, the funnel, I'm not too sure about. The wheels, I don't even know why you bothered to do that. I feel really bad, though, because I really like the face. The face is one of the creepiest in the whole lineup. If it wasn't for the face, honestly, it might even be a You Call This Scary, but the face, I love. The face carries this shit hard. Hang on, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh to this one. I think I'm gonna move that guy up a little bit. Yeah, I could dig that. All right, now we got Thomas.exe. My apologies, but you call that scary? If you're 8 years old, pretend that I put it up there, but if you're like, you know, like 17 or some shit, then... yeah. All right, this one that we have up next genuinely might be my favorite, just because of the way that I was looking at this one. This is the one that stuck out the most to me. This and the 1942 one are the ones that like really caught my attention. And the reason why is because I love how this bitch looks. This is fucking horrifying. You got like this black and white, like water damage kind of vibe to like the background, and like the lighthouse especially looks like a zigzag kind of pattern. And the face, the fact that the face is not affected by this like water damage thing, and it looks like that, dude, I fuck with this one heavy. I like this one a lot. Shit, I made this one the thumbnail for the template. So if anybody wants to go do this template themselves, the link will also be in the description, just letting you know about that as well. But dude, like I absolutely love this one right here. Is it scarier than the 1942 one? I don't know, because I really like the simplicity and the mystery behind the 1942 one, but this one is a damn close tie, man. I really like this one. Like, I feel weird because the 1942 one had more mystery to it, which in terms makes it more scary, but this one is just up in your face, just horror out the gate. I think that for the time being, I'm gonna put it in second place, but I'm really tossed up between the two of these, man. All these fuckers are battling. Okay, so now we got this like red painting kind of vibe to it. A lot of these have like a wet vibe. Am I the only one who's noticed that so far? Honestly, the same thing goes for a lot of these, to be honest with you. I'm not really the world's biggest fan of just like the background, just like the way it looks. I love the red. The red, don't ignore what I'm saying about this with the red aspect. The red looks fire. But just in terms of just the overall background, I'm not really a big fan of just the kind of wavy ripple effect that this one has. A lot of them do, but I feel like this one doesn't really do the best job at showing it. As in conveying scary, not actually like done well, but like, because it is done super, super well. This looks fucking awesome. But does it look scary? is the thing. This one looks awesome, but it's not really creepy. The face is kind of disturbing as shit, but the overall just like detail on the image itself just looks more kind of cool than scary. I think I'm gonna keep it where it's at for now, just at the bottom. It does the job because I don't think it's bad or good in any way in terms of a scare aspect. So I think that for the time being, I'm gonna keep it there. Yeah. All right, now we got this dude right here, and I like the intention because you can tell what they're trying to convey with this, just like with a horrifying like mouth coming out the side of him, like bloody tentacles and all this kind of shit. Like, this looks cool, but I do feel bad though, because I do gotta put you when you call this scary, because I mean, to be fair, it looks like it was done in Microsoft Paint, but I like the intention. The intention is cool as shit. Okay, this one I have been thinking about all damn morning because I do not know what the hell to call this one, because like the face is really, really good. It's super creepy, attention getting. I love the face. The background though just looks kind of weird because it looks like he's covered in blood, which is sick, but then the background also looks like it's covered. Like, why does the sky look like it's covered in blood? You know what I mean? If this was like two separate layers and like the Thomas looked exactly the same, but the background looked like the background of like the 1942 one, then this would be sick. This would be fucking top spot all damn day. Another thing though that I'm not really the world's biggest fan of is the screen won't save you, because I feel like that does take a lot of the creep out of it and just kind of turns it a bit cringy. Being brutally honest here, I am just not holding back. I'm just giving you my actual thoughts. I think that the Thomas itself is awesome, but every other aspect I think is severely lacking. I think I'm gonna make some changes to the does the job tier because I'm not really a fan of how it looks. There we go. I like that. Cheeky little update. Okay, we got this one and another one. It's actually the second one on the entire list that's just redrawn from scratch. I'm not really the world's biggest fan of this in terms of genuinely getting scared by it, but in terms of it just being a cool drawing, it's really nice. I like this a lot. In terms of just the actual drawing itself, I really like the thick lines. I love like the cartoony kind of vibe to it. It really pops out. It's really attention getting. As a whole, it looks really cool. But in terms of scary, it looks fucking, like, kind of bad. Like, if we were just judging this just on drawing itself, I'd put it, like, at the top of Uncanny just because I just like the design of it. But real talk, though, this is, like, right there. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, this right here is another one that I have just been severely tossed up on. I love the low quality of it, let me just say that, and also whatever the hell is in the cab is a bit on the terrifying side because it looks like fucking flesh, and you can see the flesh behind his face as well. So that is damn terrifying the more you look at this image, and also just the fact of just the face, man. Dear God. The face of this one is super, super cool. I really, really enjoy this, but in terms of scares, I'm not too sure because I would not put this on the top spot, but I do feel an uncanny as fuck vibe to it without a doubt. It's a simple one. It is a very simple one. It does accomplish what I want, and what I want is scary. Oh, this is another good one. This is another really good one. I don't know. I don't know about this one either, lad, because I love the way it looks. The face is horrifying. I love the background. I love the way it looks. I love that his wheels are borderline invisible because of how dark it is. Like, I love this shit. But is it the top of Uncanny, or is it You'll Be in My Nightmares? I genuinely don't know. I can't decide if the face is more goofy or is more actually creepy. Like, I genuinely cannot tell you what the vibe of this image is. It's just the background and everything else that's making me gas this up. Because with the face, I'm torn. I'm a 50-50 on the face. But the background, dude, I love the background. The background looks amazing. It's got like a vignette to it as well. Like, dude, it just looks sick. Honest to God, the fact that I'm hesitant on the face, I think immediately should take it out of You'll Be in My Nightmares just because I'm 50-50 on it, but I will definitely be putting it at the top of Uncanny easily. All right, now we got this one. I feel really bad about it because it's kind of the exact opposite of the last one that we did, where actually the face is kind of creepy in this one. Like, I love the giant pupils, the uncanny ass smile. The face of this one's pretty decent, but everything else is just no. He's just kind of covered in black dots, and I get the idea with the eyes being all over him because that is a sick ass like idea and concept, but I don't know, man. This just looks kind of like more goofy than it does scary. Like, the funnel just being bent like that is just like, nah. The face is pretty cool though, so I think I'm gonna get this, like, you call this scary, but I'm gonna put it at like the top of you call this scary. Like, it is literally a razor thin difference. All right, now we got this little cheeky boy up to bat. Let me just say this, you know, this one is I sound like a broken record, but I really like the face. The face looks really well done. It's not really scary as much as it is just like kind of unnerving. Everything else though, no, I'm not really a big fan of. It kind of looks like he didn't really do a whole lot to the background besides just add like a fuzzy kind of vibe to it. It's got like a red red paint bucket over on the side. No one can save you now. Run. It might sound kind of cheesy and a bit cliche, kind of like the screen won't save you one that we did earlier. The hands coming out of the undercarriage of them look fire, but it doesn't really like fit the overall vibe of the art. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel really bad about this because I can tell that the face is super well done and it's drawn incredibly well. And I'll put it at the bottom of a big Goofy. But yeah, the rest of it is just kind of All right, then up next you got this one. Alright, my boys, and so that is going to do it for this Thomas the Tank Engine tier list ranking artwork thing, whatever you want to call it. Thank you to everybody who submitted a drawing for this or submitted some kind of cool Photoshop or just kind of edit of this image. These actually turned out super, super well. And I don't know, man, I might actually make this into a series. I totally could. I could just take a cartoon character, give it to people and say, go, dude, we can make some cool shit out of this. The link to this template will be in the description if you would like to do them down below. I would love if people did them and send them to me like they're genuine, real thoughts on my Discord, because I would just love to see what other people say about these images. But for the time being, I'm ending it off right there. So if you enjoyed this kind of content, then the buttons are down there. You know what to do, and have a good one. So goodbye. See ya!